Everyone wants to sell you shit. The 3D industry is not different from that. If you're new to 3D for games, I will show you what software you really need when you're just starting out. Also, without wasting a lot of money. Trust me, it isn't that complex. I do that job for 10 years now, so I know what I'm talking about. Let's take a look. So if we just look 3D software or 3D modeling software up on Wikipedia, there's a huge list of stuff. And I would say 80% of that I have no idea what it is. There is some meme stuff like Wig 3D, which is, yeah, basically that stuff. So yeah, here's a lot of awkward stuff in it. The point is, it's too much, and that's only the stuff which is on Wikipedia. And if I just ask the better version of ChatGPT, give me a list with software for 3D artists in the games industry, I get all of that. So some are double, but if we just type "give me more," I'm pretty sure it will find stuff. And yeah, as you can see, it's still coming up with a ton of different options. And the point is, you don't need all of that stuff. There is software in this list, like Mudbox. Okay, it's in English. Before it was in German. Nobody needs fucking Mudbox. It's just bad. It's just a bad version of ZBrush. Don't spend 115 euros on Mudbox or stuff like that. But if you are new to all of this 3D stuff, you don't know really what you need. And if you want to work in a studio, or if you want to freelance, or all of that stuff, or whatever you want to do, you don't need that much. I would say you need 4 softwares. 2 of them come in a bundle, and that's basically it. That's the stuff which will earn you money and give you your paycheck if you're working in a studio. Because if you think logically about that, a studio with a lot of employees isn't really willing to learn a new software every 2 weeks because somebody just made something new, which is the next big shit for 2 weeks. And after that, nobody cares. So they use the stuff that works. And I basically put it down into 4 softwares I'm using for the last 10 years consistently. Some of them not for 10 years. But these are basically the industry standard. And there will be a lot of people crying like little babies because it's not Blender. But we can take a look at it. You only need Maya or 3ds Max, ZBrush, the Substance Suite, Painter or Designer. So there are more programs than Painter and Designer, but these are the ones everybody is using. And Photoshop. So before we had Painter and Designer, it was basically Photoshop. And these are 99% of what you will ever need. So let's break it down real quick. Why Maya and Max? Why not Blender? Blender is cool. I don't pay for Maya or 3ds Max anymore. I had an indie license, which is, if we look it up, so that's like 350 euros per year. That's fine, but it's limited to 100k per year. If you go over that, you need a different license, all of that shit. So yeah, that's a little bit annoying. However, that's what keeps the industry running. Maya and 3ds Max. There are studios using Blender, yeah, I'm sure, but that's still the main stuff. Maya and 3ds Max. Pick one of them, not both. You can try them both for free with a trial and then see what is the best for you. Because a lot of studios are willing to give you the license you want. So when I started at Crytek, I was a Maya guy. They asked me, what do you want to use, Maya or 3ds Max? Everybody was using Max because the tools for the engine are written for 3ds Max, but I could also get a Maya license, but I used Max. So that's an option. Try both and then see what is the best one for you. ZBrush. So that's basically the not shitty version of Mudbox. ZBrush is not really ZBrush anymore. It's Maxon, so make sure to get the trial, and then after that I think it's 50 or 60 euros per month. And it's basically, if you have no idea what it is, ZBrush is a sculpting program, so basically digital clay, and it's used for everything. Tileable textures, foliage, hard surface, weapons, for everything. You can, it's really flexible. You can use it for everything you want. After that we have the substance stuff. So that's the substance stuff is Adobe, so that's in the Creative Cloud. And I have Sampler, Designer, and Painter, and all of these three are like 15 euros per month or so. That's not really expensive. And you also need Photoshop, which is also again Adobe, and the Photoshop subscription is like 10 euros. And that's everything you really need. So with that stuff you can get everything done, like I said before. You can still learn Blender on the side if you want, because I'm pretty sure there will be a point where more studios will go over and change the licensing model to Blender. Or I mean, there is not really a licensing model because the stuff is free, but yeah, learn it on the side. It's really powerful and cool to use. And if you are serious and want to learn how to work on your own 3D art for a game, or if you want to work in a game studio, or maybe freelance for a studio, make sure to click the first link below. And no, it's not another overpriced shitty course. That stuff is completely free, and yeah, just make sure to check it out. And yeah, as you can see, it's really not that complicated. Get this stuff, these 4 programs. There's a lot of cool software, like I'm using Speedwee because I'm a foliage artist at the moment, and it's really awesome and cool, but you don't really need it. I can make my foliage in Maya or in Blender if I want, but it's just faster for me to do it in Speedwee and have it kind of automated and modular. But that stuff here on the screen, that's essential. I hope you learned something today, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.